next technique is going to be the oblique stretch and release. We want to make sure that we position our client so that her rib cage is contacting our table, so that the ribs are down. So if your mom is really a rib thruster, you might want to put a couple of pillows underneath her head to help bring that in contact with your table. And I have them hold their rib down with their hand because I teach them how to do this on their own when they're at home. And so this hand is keeping this rib in contact with the ground, and then their knees are only going to rotate over as far as that rib cage stays down, because we're trying to lengthen this oblique muscle. If the rib comes up with her, then we're not getting that length in this oblique muscle, okay? So I help anchor this down when I have them in the clinic here. So this comes here, and then you can have them kind of rest their knees onto you if they need to relax. And then you can use this hand. I'm encouraging those oblique muscles to lengthen, and I come all the way to the belly button in the midline here. So I reach around from the rib cage up top here and work towards the midline here. I want to work all these muscles all the way up from xiphoid along rib cage here, getting them to stretch out, then reaching around to the ribs, okay, and either holding that down if it needs to be, really reaching around that iliac crest and encouraging these tissues to come to the midlines. This muscle can really get tight on our pregnant mamas because they can't twist with that baby in there. So then that's that side. So then we'll have her come this way, put this hand down, the knees only come over as far as that stays down, and then we work on releasing this side and doing the same thing over here. And then after I do this oblique stretch, so work on this, bring this around here so I can use this hand to encourage that to come to the midline. You may want to come around to the other side. It's so much easier to pull the tissue than to try to do what I'm doing here, but it depends on your setup, and if you, I would encourage you to go to the other side. Okay, so that's how we stretch out that oblique muscle. Make sure you work up here into this rib cage area, right in here, to get that length in there. We're lengthening these oblique muscles to help these recti muscles to be able to come back to the midline after birth. So go ahead and bring your knees on up.